Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Thrilled that you're here because we're going to talk about one of a woman's great loves, which is shoes. Because recently I've made a purchase from, I think it's just 2 stores, but that resulted in a lot of shoes coming in. And the main reason being that, going back, in September to school, and if you've got work or you are, I don't know, needing some new casual but still professional but can still run around type of shoes, this video hopefully is for you. As you saw in the preview, it's a lot of very neutral or dark tone shoes, which is great for matching outfits, especially come the fall and winter season. So I've got 6 pairs here to show you. Most of them are actually from an online store called DSW. They definitely have a storefront. I just haven't seen them very frequently, maybe just not in my area, but definitely in the States. I'm pretty sure they're everywhere. DSW shoes, I believe they're also sister brands with Town shoes and I think Browns as well, but I ordered them online and they were at a great price. So most of the shoes are from there. I think there's 1 pair from Forever 21, but I will list the name of the shoe, the brand, and the price, the size, if I can find them, and all the links to these particular shoes down below in the information bar if they are still available. So, are you ready? Let's talk about shoes. So the first one we're looking at here is my very first pair of Ivana Trumps. Now, this is my first time with this brand, but a friend of mine recommended their shoes and she really loves them for something that is a bit more stylish but still affordable, and most of the shoes do come in real leather. So I got a pair of patent leather nude pumps with quite a walkable heel right here. I do love the very simplistic and elegant silhouette you have right here with the pointed toe, like so. The vamp is actually, I think this is called the vamp, right? It's cut quite low right here, so you do get a bit of a toe cleavage, whether that's your thing or not. Just a tiny peekaboo effect though. The heel is probably about a 2-inch or maybe 2.5, so very walkable for day to day or a day at the office. The sole on the bottom is leather. I think all of this upper is leather. Not sure about the insole though, I have to check, but I have this in a 6.5 for something I can wear with an insole, just a little extra cushioning on the inside, which is what I prefer. But without that, I will probably wear a size 6, and I'm usually between a 6 or a 6.5. Let me know how you guys feel about patent leather shoes. I'm always kind of on the fence about them. Sometimes I feel like they look a bit plastic, or not cheap, but just plastic. The shine takes away from it. I normally would wear like a normal colored leather shoe, but this was at a great deal and I couldn't pass it up. I also love that it has that tiny stud detail at the back. Altogether, good price, nice shoe. Next one we have here is from a brand called Kate and Mel. I'm not sure where this brand is from. I've never seen it, but it seems a little bit more on the trendy side of things. It's shortened into K&M right here. I love their aesthetic and overall packaging is super bright and fun. Now this pair of shoes I chose, I'm not sure if this is a real upper suede, but it's a suede finished shoe with a peekaboo peep toe right here, and also these really adorable cutouts at the side. So it's kind of that Mary Jane effect, right, with the strap at the ankle. It's a very delicate strap, but I love this cutout detail at the side. It's quite a low wedge heel as well. I think this is again probably 3 inches, which is not too bad. We'll call this a mid heel, I guess. It is quite slender, but because it's a wedge, I find it's reasonably walkable, and I just love the way this looks. This has a very vintage effect, a little bit jazz inspired, I feel like, and I love the suede finish. I'm a big fan of suede shoes. They are a pain to take care of, but they always look so elegant and chic, and it's totally my favorite. The peekaboo toe here is also something a little bit more fun for casual days. Moving on, next pair, we have this one from Forever 21. Do you realize that if you order online from Forever 21, they actually come in a nice box, and sometimes they've got all the stuffing in the shoe as well, the tissue paper with the shoehorn in there, or whatever it's called, the thing that keeps your shoes in stretched out, that thing. And when you order them, or when you go and buy them in stores, they just come kind of on a hanger. So I would have much preferred to get a shoe box whenever I buy shoes, even if in store. But beyond the point, I picked up this pair of cap toe rose gold flats with a teeny tiny heel. Now I wouldn't call this a heel in terms of height by any means, but it just gives the shoe, I find, a little bit more elegance and a tiny detail that makes it look slightly more high-end than what you paid for. Now this was very inexpensive, especially given the fact that I bought this on a sale. But if you recall my previous fashion haul, I did buy a pair of this exact same style, but in a total black. So now this time I just picked up the one with the rose gold outside and the black cap toe, tiny little bow. I've mentioned this previously. I think this is a pretty decent shoe. I have this one this time in a 6.5 versus a 6. So a 6 is quite snug for me, and the 6.5 allows me again to put a little insole on the inside just for everyday wear. I prefer that, and of course I love the bound edge that makes it a lot more comfortable, but again a little extra detail. This next pair is something I have been eyeing for ages and ages. Let me know if you have tried anything from the brand GEOX. They are an Italian brand, I believe, you know, Italian-made shoes that brings it up to another level, but they're really about innovative comfort for your feet. So their claim to fame is that they've got these breathable soles on the bottom. They've got tiny little holes in them, but it's a breathable membrane that allows sweat and water vapor to escape from the inside of the shoe, but doesn't let water from puddles come up the shoe. It's something really crazy. But I've been eyeing a pair of GEOX forever, and I found them on the DSW site for an incredible price. So these guys, these shoes I'm going to show you right here, are black pumps, and they are kind of a quilted leather pump with a bow detail and a patent cap toe. So all this is quilted, and then you got a bit of shine at the toe. It's kind of an almond toe actually, which I find to be a good blend between a total round toe or square toe versus a super sleek pointed toe. It's kind of an in-between that looks slightly cuter and more casual versus a pointed toe in my opinion. But these guys are definitely work shoes, definitely work appropriate, or even if you're going to school and you're slightly older, you don't want to appear too teenager-ish, shall we say, and just look a bit more pulled together. I think this is a great casual shoe. Now this one is, again, I would say probably a 2-inch heel, very walkable in my opinion. The padded footbed on the inside is great. It's not too low of a cut right here. You're not getting any toe cleavage, at least not on me, but I got these in a 6.5. Now, funny story, I first ordered them in a 7, which is I guess a 37 is what they call it because they use a European size, and it was way too big. I can stick an entire thumb in the back here. So then I returned those and I went for a 36.5, which I believe is a 6.5. Well, 6.5 is exactly right. So I don't know why there's such a big difference between their 6.5 and their 7, like an entire thumb worth difference. So do take note of that. But 6.5 was perfect. I can, if I really want to, put a little insole on the inside for a little extra squishiness, but altogether very walkable shoe and definitely work appropriate, but not too matronly, shall we say, and got the breathable sole on the bottom. Alright, number 5, I guess this is a pair from Nine West. Now this was totally unexpected. I was trying to get from point A to point B in the mall, and you know how it goes. They scatter those shoe stores down the hall, so you just kind of keep popping into them. And I was popping into Nine West, and they had a shoe sale. So these guys are definitely a more casual shoe, but still a little bit more elegant. And these are leather suede up. Oops. How to hold this up top over here. But what I really love about this style for a flat is the fact that not only does it fit really well, it's got a great bend to it for my feet. It's got a rubber bottom here, so it's non-slip, which is great, especially if you're in office and it's kind of like a slippery floor, you know, in the foyer or the lobby. Always slips me up. But also I love little mesh detailing, which is interesting, makes for interesting shoe, along with a slightly pointed toe, which is very elegant, but also just looks different than a plain round toe ballet flat. I know that's a particular style, but I'm trying to spice up my wardrobe, shall you say. So this is something I picked up from Nine West. Alright, last pair for the day. These are from the brand Blowfish Malibu. No idea where they're from. Let me know if you've seen them before, but again, they seem to carry very trendy footwear. And if there's one thing you should know about me, is that I have a strange weakness for like Oxfords or brogues or lace-ups or wingtips. I just find them so classic and chic and interesting, both on a man and a woman. So I got this pair right here. I guess they're labeled as lace-up Oxfords. Now these are a microfiber faux suede finish. They kind of give that velvety effect. Online it was labeled as kind of a faux suede, but it is more of a velvet finish and definitely attracts a lot of dirt. But this is a lace-up style, and it's just a very casual shoe. It's got a great grip on the bottom for walking around day to day. I have these in a size maybe a 6. I'll look it up and put it in the video. But single stud detail with a tiny label right here. Just a very simple everyday shoe. And I actually don't have a black shoe for day to day. This will be great with some trousers, or if you want to go for that slightly vintage inspired look, you can pair with a nice collared dress and some cute socks and this. I don't know, so many ways to go with this, but I find this to be a very versatile shoe. And I'll definitely be getting a lot of day-to-day wear out of this. Just to change it up between my Bass shoes. You guys have seen my Bass leather tip Oxfords. I love those. But again, for something a little bit different in a very similar style, I've got these guys from Blowfish. There we have the end of the video. I hope that you loved the shoe haul. Let me know which pair of shoes I've just shown you that you would wear in your everyday life. Again, all of these are pretty neutral, work or school, office, mom appropriate, whatever that you do. They're very functional shoes, and I think it's nice to have a good selection of that type and then a couple of really nice fun going out ones, you know. But I'm building up my shoe wardrobe. I'm very excited about this, and hopefully you guys will see some of these shoes in upcoming outfit videos or in blog posts. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time in the next video. Talk soon. Bye bye.